I feel a little bit like this might be Facebook's new Coke moment. Branding shift. No one or not everybody kind of really understands what's going on. Do you think Facebook might re-pivot sort of back to what got them here, or are they just going to go down the meta road?
No, good morning, Brian. Zuckerberg is committed to the metaverse, and this is the future of the company. And this is the focus for the next 10 plus years, right? He's got a new segment called Facebook Reality Labs. He's investing billions of dollars over the next 10 plus years to go ahead and really commit to the infrastructure of the metaverse. So, while the name has changed from Facebook, like we all know, to Meta, don't fool yourself. That is absolutely the commitment to the company. But at the same time, let's put things in perspective, right? Yeah. 97% of the business is advertising, right? And for many reasons, which we can certainly talk about, this was a significantly worse than expected quarter, and we're losing $200 billion of market cap this morning.
I know that the Meta is getting all the attention. Heck, I'm doing it. I just did it, Jaron. So I'm as much to blame as anybody. But reading stuff last night from people way smarter than me and looking at Alphabet or Google's results, one has to wonder if that switch that Apple made, right? Whenever you download an app now, everybody knows you get a prompt. Do not track across other apps. One wonders if Apple's advertising mechanical change behind the scenes brought people off of Facebook and onto Alphabet, because the two companies appear to be going in very different directions. Does that have anything to do with what's going on?
Absolutely. If you were to just take a step back and look at the primary reason for what just happened last night, it's effectively a triple whammy, the first of which is absolutely the Apple privacy changes known as IDFA. So the ability for Facebook to target and measure is becoming increasingly difficult, and therefore advertisers are less reluctant to advertise on the platform because there's a lower ROI, there's a lower return on investment. So that is absolutely having an impact. Sheryl Sandberg talked about that now being a multi-year journey, which certainly recalibrated expectations on when Facebook is going to be able to combat these changes. But it's not just that, Brian, right? They talked about, if you remember a while ago, they did this transition to stories where they monetize less. That's now happening with Reels as the new format starts taking hold. And then most importantly, within 30 seconds of the conference call starting last night, Zuckerberg talked about TikTok competition really impacting the business. So it's really a triple whammy of all of those three things that impacted results last night.
Any chance Zuckerberg could be pushed out? I mean, if all these moonshots completely bomb, any chance, or does the voting shares he controls too much, no one could ever move him?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's his company, and they've gone through these challenges before, right? You look at the transitions that have happened over the years. First, you went from desktop to mobile, then you went from feed to stories. Now we're going from stories to Reels. This is not anything that's new to Facebook in terms of the challenges that they're going through. And Zuckerberg has successfully pivoted on every one of those transitions. And it's his company from a voting standpoint. So I certainly don't see that as a base case outcome.
Yep. All right, quickly switching gears to Amazon. What's your take on Amazon stock right now, Jared?
Amazon setup is particularly interesting. You sort of, clearly expectations going into tonight are significantly lowered after Facebook is putting pressure on the broader market. But if you look at all of the e-commerce data points that have been out there over the last couple of weeks, Visa's data was certainly significantly better in terms of card not present, which is a proxy for e-commerce. Look at Google 2 nights ago, similar to what you were just talking about, right? They posted 36% growth in search year on year, with retail in terms of e-commerce being a significant driver. So, you can certainly see Amazon take a very different direction relative to what Facebook just posted last night.